Hi, welcome back to the Ornery's Latina Ever. I just had this fabulous dinner. I had steak and lobster, and it was very good. Bill did a very, 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 very good job. He was awesome. The fact is, I didn't have to cook, and I didn't have to go to a restaurant and be asked if everything was okay every 2 minutes, and then have to be rushed out of the stupid place because people like to rush you in and rush you out. But every year, I do like a cake, like a special cake, and one year I did a Trump cake, and then the next year I did a Melania cake. Well, this year we got this tiny little cake. I was gonna do my own cake because I like to make cake. But Bill got this cake from Fresh Market. Do you see it, Bill? Anyway, we forgot the candles, but the cake is so little that we decided that I am just going to put a W on it for like, we didn't do a thing for Mr. Bush. You know what? Like, he didn't get his cake. Like, he did 8 years and he didn't get a cake. But so W is for wish and it's for W. And you know, do you see it, Bill? Does that look good? There, I am so artistic. It's better that I didn't make your face, Mr. Bush, because that would have turned out no bueno. Especially because I've had a few drinks in me, and my artistic ability really goes to shit after a few drinks. So I'm here with my bubbly. I'm going to be toasting to you guys with my W cake, and W stands for wish. Also, W stands for what went wrong. I mean, we had a lot that went wrong in the 8 years, and of course he got to hear all about it after Barack Obama got into office for 8 years, but really everything is going right now. So, like, you know, it's interesting. W, like, should be Mr. Trump's middle initial, and you know what it could stand for? It could be Donald Winning Trump, because he's always winning. Even when he's losing, he's winning. Like today, like, he was supposed to get this impeachment thing, but like, really, there was nothing to impeach him for. Like, it was absolutely, they were coming up empty. It's like the Stormy Daniels thing all over again. But even worse, because this is Democrats wasting our taxpayer money, not some dumb hoe hiring this attorney, you know, with her own money. No, it's our money that's being wasted, and it's a really not so good thing, because we could do things like infrastructure and healthcare and education and border walls and all that good stuff, but nothing's getting done because all we talk about is impeachment. And then you have the left with their people, their sea of people. Elizabeth Warren, every time I see her, she goes, ah! Like, I mean, she's a poster child for, like, really what you don't want to vote for ever. She looks like she's escaped from a loony house, and like, she just doesn't know how to act, and she's like I when I see her, I think she's on crack or something. I just want to, like, tell her to calm down, and, you know, everything's going to be okay, and take a few breaths, inhale. I can't imagine how she's gonna, like, deal with foreign affairs and foreign leaders and that kind of thing. I could just see her, like, slapping the sheiks on the back and, yeah, you know, and wanting to give them free everything, you know. Here, I'm gonna throw you some money. I'm glad that Mr. Trump isn't throwing the money around. You know, he shouldn't have, like, given the money to the people that they're investigating. I mean, you know, it could have been a tit for tat or whatever you call it. What is it? Quid pro quo? Whatever. You know, quid pro Joe, you know, like, what did he do now? They all do stuff that's not so bueno. I mean, that's just part of public office. Like, if you don't get in there and you see a guy squeaky clean, you're wondering what the hell's wrong with him. You know, usually he doesn't stay in the game if he's that way. So it seems to me the bastards always win, and they like to have their cake and eat it at our expense. But Elizabeth Warren, she wants to give everybody's cake away. Like, you know, I really don't know what she really stands for. I mean, Bill, do you have any ideas? I mean, you know, we have...
Free shit.
Free shit is exactly right. Well, you know, you have the Republicans who stand for freedom, and then you have the Democrats that stand for free shit. Anyway, I didn't wish this year, because, like, every year I make a wish and it never comes true. I always wish for money. I know that seems like such a what is it? But you know what? Every time I make that wish, I end up short-handed. I mean, it just doesn't come in. So I'm just deciding that the wish fairies are just ignoring the Ornery Boricua, because you know what? I keep wishing for money and it just doesn't even appear. So I'm just gonna put the W on my cake and go ahead and eat it and celebrate anyway, because whatever, right? You know, the Democrats wish for money, other people's money, and they wish for like endless amounts, and they don't have any accountability for like budgeting or anything. Like I do budget because like I have to live on nothing, so I have to budget. But the Democrats, they live on everybody else's money, and you know, like what Margaret Thatcher says, the problem with socialism is eventually you run out of other people's money. I mean, it's a novel idea, but it really doesn't work. You can ask the royals, you know. So it's why we came to America and we formed this democracy, to kind of escape from places that completely trample over people's rights. Not to be dissing on the royals, you know, W can also stand for William, like the guy that bought the cake. Oh, they have a Prince William too, like the same name as you. So we're kind of like royals. We have a royal name here. I named my son William, and you know what? I have one that's named Charles too. That's very regal and royal, isn't it, William? You know, we have a Charles and a William in the royal family. All we need is a Henry, but we didn't have a Henry, so maybe we'll have a dog and we'll name it Henry. But anyway, speaking of which, I'm glad that we are here in this country and we don't have to deal with that kind of stuff, and we have people that can go out and vote and voice their opinions, even if it gets wiped off of Twitter. I know mine stuff goes out in wherever zone. I don't think it's the Chinese, Bill. I don't think the Chinese are taking my posts and hiding them. I really don't. I think it's the liberals, the liberal media. That's what I think. I think that what we should fear even worse than China or any other country is our own people here in this country that have their heads up their butts.
Like Zuckerberg.
Like Zuckerberg. Anyway, you guys have a great evening. It's been a great birthday, and have a blessed evening. And thank you all for the well wishes. I was just so honored by everything. God bless.